A wise man once told me, I'd rather learn from someone who's already made all of the mistakes than someone who professes to not have made any. So I want to share some wisdom with you on this Mentor Monday. Growing up in a two-parent household, mom, super successful, bachelor's degree, master's degree from Johns Hopkins University, bachelor's from Morgan State. Father, bachelor's degree from Morgan State University. Both had great jobs, great careers. Father was a superintendent of a yeast plant in Dundalk, Maryland. My mom was a school teacher in Baltimore City Public Schools. The unexpected happened. At 12, my mom passed. And I can remember one night after my mom passed, not even a week after, my father sat me down, and I believe he was very depressed, but he shared something with me. He said, I haven't even shared this with your brother. He said, Marcel, you've inherited some money, okay? You've inherited some money, and when you get older, you're going to gain access to it. And if you want, you can use it for college. That's all he told me at 12. I just wanted to play. I wasn't thinking about any money, anything like that. 2.5 years later, I lose my dad. The unexpected happens. We inherit more money, okay? To the tune of over $200,000. Now, what happens to a illiterate, when I say illiterate, a financial illiterate 18-year-old? What happens when they walk into that type of money? They have access to that type of money. Well, I'm not saying everybody, but for myself, who was financially illiterate at the time, I blew through the money within 3 years. So by the time I was 20 years old, 21, 98% of that money was gone. That wealth disappeared. So I share this wisdom because I hope I'm hitting home and I'm talking to a parent, a brother, sister, father, mother, grandparent. I know I've repeated myself, but I'm speaking from the heart. Because in my community, in the African American community, we have to have these conversations. And these are hard conversations. Nobody wants to talk about death, but it happened. It happened. My mom was 41. My dad was 44. And I believe, one of my beliefs is having that conversation with your children early. Start planting those seeds early of financial literacy. We do not have an excuse in 2020 to be financially illiterate. God bless the World Wide Web. We have access to the information highway. There's several resources. I'm going to tag a few people that I have a lot of respect for in business and entrepreneurship and finance that I believe you should follow. They're going to be tagged in this post. But I made huge mistakes. I was I'm not going to use that word, but I was consuming fast cars, clothes. I tricked off. You name it, I did it. I had fun. Now, there's nothing wrong with having fun, but I didn't have a respect for the dollar. And I'll tell you, I missed a lot of opportunity. Knowing what I know now, I missed a lot of opportunity to invest in Apple stock when it was less than $20. I missed a lot of opportunity to buy property because I just didn't know anything. You know, we got to plan for unexpectancies, ladies and gentlemen, as adults. You know, we have to really plan, whether that's estate planning, but more importantly, we got to plan for the future. Everybody's talking about generational wealth, but are you putting in the time to create it? Generational wealth is not just getting a $300 or $1 million life insurance policy. It's not just owning real estate. It's not just having a portfolio of stocks. It's passing on the information that help you get to where you are in your investments. It's about teaching your children how to manage their money early. So if they do one day land into a windfall, they know how to manage it. I just hope this hits home. I'm not embarrassed to say this. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I stand in my truth. I messed up. I've messed up several times throughout my adult life. But if I can share my story, inspire others to be better than me, I've done my job. I've done my job. Folks, this is Mentor Mondays. Marcel Humphrey signing out. I'll see you at the closing table.